why I said watch the words you speak.
Amen.
Energy and things like that. So I'm gonna fall back, but you know what I'm saying? You already know, bro.
I appreciate it, brother, and you're right. And I'm only copping up to that point to just say like, hey, she did eventually say, I don't want to talk. So maybe I should have just eased the fuck off, right? That's my fault on that. But I didn't believe it was harassment either. I just the people saying that's what it is and that's what they feel. I'm like, okay, maybe I went over the line. I can acknowledge that. But it was in the same vein of things we had already done before, where I blocked her and she reached out all type of ways to get in contact with me. I was a little bit antsy. I'm just gonna be real with you. Yeah. And she sent me all this type of crazy shit in a text. And several different from 7 different phone numbers, and it really had me just worried, honestly. And I showed this is, I'm sorry to say it, but I showed it to my ex, and I said, check this out. And she was like, what's the odds? And I said the same. What's the odds that both women I talked to were suicidal? What's the fucking odds? It's like somebody put a curse on me or something. Because I'm like, there's no way. And when we initially talked, I said that I didn't want this to be serious. It couldn't be more than what we're doing here. Because for whatever reason, something told me she around the same age as Cambria. We are distance apart. Age difference in general too. And I said, nah, but I didn't know that she had this type of, I would never have guessed that she would degenerate to what I had saw. Now, warning signs were eventually there, where she talked about how she did tell me before in the past that, and I guess I didn't put any mind to it, she had WhatsApp numbers to contact her ex, even though he had her blocked. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's my husband, blah, blah, blah. This is what she would tell me. Mind you, her husband, guy she's calling her husband, has had her blocked for many months and has a restraining order against her. And she had to get one herself to try to cover her tracks when she had to go to arbitration in her college. Now, you have no idea how embarrassing this is for me to put any of this business out, even on her business. I'm very private, and this is embarrassing. It honestly is. I'm considering just closing my fucking account because I'm just that embarrassed, and this is so fucking unfortunate and stupid. The only thing I can say is that I offer apologies to anybody who associate with me, who feel that they've been tainted by this. That's the only thing I can offer up. Because it just burns my soul.
It's all right, man. We're all human. We all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel bad. You're still my boy. We'll achievement hunt, trophy hunt, whatever. So I don't feel tainted, man. It is what it is. Everybody in here is not perfect. Not even Post-Up. Not even J-Rock, because J-Rock don't want these hands in Halo. But yeah.
Oh shit! Hey, J-Rock, he calling you out, J.
Hold on, Games. Hold on, Games. And Dark is right. I think that, I ain't unfollowed Sanctus even through that little situation. I don't think I'm going to unfollow Kenchi through the situation. I hope Liquor's gonna learn.
Disrespect go.
Oh, go ahead.
I know. Talk shit, J-Rock.
I know Dark ain't talking. I invited him a bunch of times.
Talking shit, J-Rock. He calling you
about
out,
his
brother.
wife is online. She's playing. She a pony, but she on Xbox. How convenient.
Oh shit! Hey, talk your shit, J-Rock. Shots
I'll
fired.
see you Saturday, man.
Shots fired.
We got a whole pay-per-view event lined up.
Right.
Hey, Logical, can I say something real quick? Can I say something real quick?
Hold on, Games. Let me just say this real quick. I think that y'all having a moment in time. And this moment is just your moment. This is really what it is. And I think that, because what I don't want happening is y'all personal relationship causes y'all to disconnect from the gaming community. It shouldn't be like that. And
listen, I want to say this before you continue.
Look, I get that
you know for a fact I did the same thing. And this, by the way, you all wouldn't know this, everybody else here. But Logical is one of the brothers who knows intimately that about me and Sanctus situation. And you know, for instance, that she threatened herself in her life many times. Do you not?
Yeah.
also know that even despite that and how she was doing me and how I told you eventually how she was doing me, did I still not show concern for her and say, I want to reach out to her and talk to her? Did I not do that?
Yeah, you did do that.
Did I not still say, please talk to her, please don't block her, please keep her in the community? I would never try to get anyone kept out of the community. Anybody who knows me, I'm talking Captain Yak, he can vouch for that, and I'm talking to other people too. There's many others. Know that I'll even say Bushido. Bushido knows, and they're all in. Y'all are in a rock between a rock and a hard place because you have a mutual friendship with me. Risk it would know. You have a mutual friendship with me, but you're cool with them. So you can't just sit there and dismiss these claims that they're saying. I understand it 100%, and I also understand the optics of it. It's a big black man. He's look at him. He's coming at these women. Absolutely, I get it.
Yep.
But people need to really relax societally. We see how rushing to judgment, just like Post Up talked about with this whole Amber Heard situation, where people quickly wrote off Johnny Depp. And I'm not even trying to put myself on there. I'm just simply saying people quickly wrote him off and say, yeah, he's at fault. She was done wrong. Even after we saw the trial and saw the nonsense and her lies being exposed, people still were trying to side with this woman. Right. Ridiculous. Even after proof. I'm giving y'all proof above. You can see these things. Her claim, just so everybody can understand this who just joined, was that she had no interest in me. I was basically sexually harassing her because that's the angle she's taking. That's what she even said in Unispace a while ago. She tried to claim we were just cool. She sounded almost Amber Heardish, where she was, oh no, we were just cool. We just talked. It was chill. But these images I have above, and many more to come over this week, paint a very different picture.
Yeah.
So I don't have to sit here and tell you everything. I'm going to give you the entire Discord feed. I'm going to post every single thing we wrote, good or bad. The only thing I will blot out or will not show are images of her where she sent, crazy images to me. And that's all I'll say is that.
Right.
That's the only thing I'll do. I'll give her the respect that she did not give me. That's the only thing I won't. That's the only thing I will not do, and that has nothing to do with me looking in front of y'all or anybody else. That's because that's the type of man I am. I would never do that to anybody here.
Are those what I think they are? Okay, I'm on mute.
Hey, Post Up, you off mute, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me mute myself. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm about to say you having a conversation, and I don't want you to say anything you want to get doxxed about. But nah, it's and I hate that I really can't get and have the conversation with Kenshi about this because I didn't develop that relationship with her to have that deep, in-depth conversation about this.
Oh, before you go, Lodge, I want to say this too, so everybody would know. I'm all for peaceful talks. I tried to even speak with Cambria as recent as the other day. Sorry, Lodge, I just want to say this. I tried to speak with Cambria even as early as maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and so a week before that, and some weeks before that, I had a few people who can vouch for me and say, hey, I tried to get them to reach out so they can be a mediator between us, a 3-way on the phone, right? Conversation, get on Discord or whatever. She ignored those. Right. She ignored all those things and said, no, I'm going to continue this tirade against you. I'm going to continue my agenda against you because how dare you? How dare you move on from me? How dare you do any of these things I don't like? That's what it came down to. She'll tell you a very different story, but that's the very honest to God truth. So, and again, I did raise my voice against her before. I never demeaned her, but she definitely demeaned me. Right. Dogged me at almost every other time we talked because she had these things that's dogging her mentally. But as far as Kenshi goes, I actually have visual proof for that. She's not so fortunate. So I can literally show y'all all the bullshit she claimed was untrue. And I want to say this, before I got into this space in the uni space, Kenshi comes in there saying the stuff she said, but she hit up a brother of mine, I'm not going to name him, to try to have him be a mediator for us, to say she was going to delete her tweets and wanted me to delete mine and have peace talks before she heard me in that space talking because I was so too upset to calm down and not say some things. Even then, I still held off.
Yeah. Man, look, like I said, it's tough. But let's just, and I say this for the community because I say this because we y'all know some of y'all have a relationship with Kenshi and y'all have a relationship with Umbra, and I don't want to feel it, like you said, I don't feel like anybody needs to be taking sides. I think y'all need to look at the situation as a whole. First of all, it ain't about none of us. So let's say that first. I think people coming here and adding their 2 cents as if they are a victim of this. And I get that that there are folks that want to step up and make sure that women are treated with respect. And there are men that want to make sure that men are treated as with respect, but we have to do so in a sense of making sure that we acknowledge I am not the victim here, and I am hearing a story, and I'm constantly taking information in bits and pieces. Do not be quick to judge or make it like you would do something different, because we don't know what you would do in a situation of love, in a passion, in of intimacy with someone else. Because I see it every day in the real world where people say they wouldn't do something and then they do it.
Yeah, well said, brother. Risk it. What's up, brother? And then anybody else that want to come up and say anything, if you got any words of wisdom, you got anything you want to correct me on or whatever, please feel free.
Oh yeah, let me say this last thing. Don't think I gave Umbra a pass. I got on him in the DMs. Y'all know me. I get on people. If I got respect and love for you, I holler at you in the DMs. But I got on his tail in my DMs. So nobody go back and say, oh, Brandon over here defending Umbra. No, I am just as upset with him as anyone else. But I do so respectfully of him and of his situation, and I'll highlight him in DMs because I have that respect, and I would do that to any one of you.
Facts. Yeah, and he has my number where he can actually hit me up and talk with me too. Exactly. And by the way, anybody else here, just want to say, one, I'm tired, so forgive me for I'm kind of a little here and there. But again, if anybody wants to come up and address anything and say anything, I'm all ears. Everybody is welcome. Go ahead, Risk, brother.
Yeah, man. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on until about, I don't know, I've been in here for about, 30 minutes, man. But everyone's asleep in my house, so I'm hiding in a little back room, man. So I couldn't say much till now, but, man, yeah, I'm a little angry at you, man. To be honest, not because of anything you said or done, but, man, like, fuck, I can smell the crazy on women. I'm going to have to teach you that skill. But I will say this is my thing, right? Look, if anyone in here is following Kenshi or whatever, just please unfollow me, block me. I don't want anything to do with you, man. Anyone who doxes anyone or puts out people's private fucking information, that to me is scum of the fucking earth. That's abuse. That's abuse. You do that shit, and you're nothing to me. You're a piece of shit. And now, well, my mate's fucking life's in danger because of someone who doesn't have the fucking maturity to deal with this shit privately. And I know you're a private man, Umbra, so this must be a bit shit for you. So, man, anything I can, well, that's their fucking loss, mate, to be honest.
I appreciate it, brother. And you're right. If with Risk can tell you, just like I expect anybody here who really deals with me, I don't want you to sugarcoat anything for me. You don't have to watch for my feelings. If you're upset with me, I expect you to tell me that. If you're disappointed in me, I expect to hear that. If I do wrong and you feel it's wrong, or you feel I did something wrong, please, by all means, address me. I'm open. I got my DMs open. You can hit me up anytime. I'm never closed off like that. I'm never going to just ignore somebody giving me proper counsel or correcting me on some dumb shit I've done. Anybody who talks with me knows that, and I'll do the same for them. I do not sit here and lie and sugarcoat anything to people I talk with. If I think you did wrong, I'll tell you you did wrong. Now, I have tact. I'm not going to come at you crazy. I'm going to be respectful. That's all I ask, is for people to come respectful. I'm a respectful kind of dude. So when people go and dox me like that and put my life in danger, I don't know how I can come back from that. So when that peace talk was talked about, I wanted to say, yeah, I'll stop posting the truth. But how can I, after you said all the things you said? Now I have to post it. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to show any of this shit. This is not enjoyable for me. I take no pleasure in putting this information out there. None.
And I can, I'll throw something else in there, man. I can attest to your privacy, because when it comes to, I don't even know what her name is, Kenshi. Yeah, Kenshi, man. I knew that there was something going on there, man, and you didn't allude even. You just said you had something going on, and I can figure that shit out because she's turning up in the podcast, and I can see it in Twitter, in Twitter Spaces, and I can see it on Twitter. So you didn't say nothing, man. You just, I could just tell. That's how private a fucking dude Umbra is. If you don't know, so this shit, I know, kills you, man. And yeah, I mean, everyone in my house is sleeping, man, and I'm probably waking some people up. And they're going to get pissed. But I had to come and say, man, because, I don't know, man, anyone who's fucking doubting you just hasn't spent enough time with you. I just don't even think this is, I don't even think this is fucking necessary, Umbra. And definitely when you're talking about deleting the app, that's not fucking necessary, man. I think that everyone knows, who knows you knows. And I think that that's really all that does fucking matter, man. Like, yeah, this sucks, man, and I fucking feel for you. But there's some other shit I'll speak to you about in DMs later on, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll add one more thing. That shit that you were saying about Sanctus. Yeah, all that shit's true, man. That was, everything you're saying about what was going on in the background, the suicide talk and all that shit, man. Yeah, that's 100% And I'm sure that if we scroll back up through fucking DMs, we could find that shit, and you could post it too if you wanted to. But man, I know you don't want to do that, man. So
yeah, and that's the craziest, stupidest thing about me. I'm still trying to be honorable to people who dogged me, who literally put my information out there that caused me to have my life threatened. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I say that to myself all the time, but it's just who you are as a person. I mean, like I said, brother, I've known you to be honest. And this is why I hate the internet in socials, because when you bring up a new wound, the old wounds will open up with it. And that's exactly what's happening. And then people try to tie those wounds together. You know, I got hit by a car here. Somehow I got hit by buses. I mean, I crashed in a plane crash. Somehow those things are the same. So it's kind of like, that's why I got so mad at you. You know, I'm like, bro, this again? Like, I almost didn't want to respond to the BS because I was that upset with you, because I'm like, bro, this again? Like, we talked about this. I'm like,
I should have listened. And you were not the only one that told me, don't do it. Don't talk with anybody online. Don't do it. I'm talking about, dog, you have no idea how many people told me not to do that.
yeah.
And I didn't even intend for this to go that way. So, because I told her the initial outset, I told her this would not be anything more than just talking right here. I told her this.
Right.
So she knows that. She cannot sit here and claim anything else. So when she posts a tweet where she says, we're not even in a relationship, I know, because I made sure of that. But also, even though we were not, we still talked on that lovey-dovey, passionate, crazy shit. And I got plenty of proof to show that, right?
Right.
So for her to frame it like I'm harassing her and she didn't want that, and she didn't want me coming at her and talking to her, that is a lie.
Right.
A blatant lie.
I mean, and it starts off like that. So a lot of relationships start off as, we ain't nothing. And the intimacy part of the conversation start kicking in. Then the
But it didn't even start off like that. It started off.
Look, bro, I know how you said hello to her. So I was there. So
Right.
and I said, oh, there you go. Barry White.
You know how I do.
Conversation.
You know how I do, but I'm gonna tell you what, I ain't doing that shit anime.
Yeah.
Everybody, women, everybody, y'all getting regular hellos from me from now on.
Every time I see you do it, I'm on your behind for that.
I ain't doing it anymore. I promise. I'm talking to everybody like they dudes. I ain't interested in you in any kind of way if you're a dude. So I'm gonna talk to everybody, women and all, like they just men. Online.
And
fuck it.
Yeah. Because don't no Barry Whites. And that's and man, like I said, my more instances, I'm just upset that this occurred again, and I hate that it opens up old wounds, because then everybody else is gonna bring their 2 cents in and say, well, this happened. It's like, no, relationships happens. and sometimes they are similar. The act of breaking up can be similar, and it's not just one person is wrong. It's just that you may, like I told you, that person may not be for you, and you have to identify that early on. You have to leave yourself open to the ideal in dating someone or getting to know someone that this person may not be the person for me. It's not instant marriage or instant gratification. You have to put your mindset that, hey, open the door for an opportunity that this person may not be for me, and I can walk out this door at any point in time with respect and in the courtesy of that person's time, and say, hey, look, we're not gonna make it any further. Let's just end it right here and truly walk out that door.
And the crazy thing is, I tried to do that, but me being the guy I am, once I saw her breaking down, once I saw her threatening her life, even with Cambria, when she did the exact same thing, I forced myself to stay around and stay in it because I did not want them to harm themselves. Right. Cambria especially. I thought Kenshi was just doing it as manipulation. Cambria was dead ass serious. And she often talked that way, which depressed me. And right. she can lie about everything else. She can my side. I only expect y'all to give me your honest feelings. If you really feel a way, please hit me up before you rush to judgment. If you feel a way, come up here and talk to me too. I'm like I said, I'm here. And if you want to hit me up privately and say, hey, you were dumb for this, or hey, blah, blah, blah. I got a few already a minute ago. And I'm going to read them in a minute. I just didn't get a chance to yet. But I'm all for that. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is we got to get out of this rush to judgment where, no, you wrong. You did. Nope. You the bad guy. You the bad guy. You the bad guy simply because a woman said I did it wrong. We got to get out of that shit. In this case, I'm not innocent. I want you to be understood. Yes, I raised my voice at them. That's the worst I ever did. With Kenshi, not only did I raise my voice, but I told her we couldn't be anything. That right there is what sent her over the edge. So I'm gonna let Steel go and ask his question, and then we go to Starcasm and then TZ. What's up, Steel?
Yeah, Umbra. Well, I just wanted to say I believe you. I've read all your interactions with her, and I've seen this situation before. That's one of the main reasons why I believe you. I'm the same. Sometimes when I meet people, I fall in love too quickly. So I understand where you're coming from in that angle. But also, I want you to take this as a learning experience, not to do this again. You need to be more careful online. There's a lot of crazy people online. So stay strong, brother, and try not to repeat the same mistake again. It just breaks my heart to see another black brother's name getting desecrated online like this. It's really heartbreaking to see.
I agree with you, brother, 100%. I've learned. I won't do it again, I promise. I promise you that. That's if I even stay on this fucking app. Because I'm considering just closing shop. But I'm trying my best to hold on. But I won't ever do it again. Sarcasm, it's on you.
Yo, man, what's good? Yo, man. First off, I cut off a whole lot of people on this freaking app because, yo, man, gaming Twitter is just full of toxicity, freaking insecure and freaking sensitive people, man. Like, it's crazy the way this shit is. You know, I would just tell you, because I'm on the outside looking in, and I agree with you to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself and keep receipts. You know what I'm saying? Because this online dating thing, I wouldn't do it, but I'm not going to shun you or throw shade at you for you doing it and stuff like that. But I mean, look at it. You seen what happened out of this, man. You're dealing with unstable people here. And I'm just being honest. Like, looking from the outside in, there's a lot of unstableness going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that female you was talking about, she's the same one that was defending Guap with all of that rape stuff and was cursing Silky out over it. You know what I'm saying? In a space. Like, this shit is just crazy. Like, we just dealing with a lot of toxic, weird
literally
people
defended a rape apologist. Literally defended the rape apologist,
right,
while throwing me under the bus.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, You're dealing with some real weird people on this app. Like, you gotta be careful. You gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect yourself, man, because you don't know who's stable and who's not. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's choosing sides, jumping over to this side, jumping over to that side, and then being all toxic over fucking video games, over a plastic box. And then it's getting personal. You see what I'm saying? Like, really think about that. This ain't just some, this is just a spat y'all are having because y'all had a disagreement because y'all is in some kind of relationship. This is deeper than that. But it's really not that deep because it's freaking over video games. This shit started, y'all got together over video, talking about video games. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is just some weird shit. Like, hey, man, all I'm saying, protect yourself, keep the receipts, man. And that goes for anybody that's in here that, has some kind of relationship with it. No matter what level, whether y'all are just friends or y'all are really trying to get to know each other or whatever, keep the receipts because next thing you know, you're going to have something like this pop up again where a female is crying rape or you know what I'm saying, harassment and stuff like that. Like, that's crazy. It's so easy to do that these days. To claim that this person is stalking me, to claim that this person is harassing me, to claim that this person is disrespecting me. But they turn around and, come on, man. Do I gotta, go there? Come on. Look at the Rose incident. Like, Rose turns around, is in a relationship with this dude, then says, he's a pedophile based off of what she heard and everything like that. Okay, so then why you kept his Xbox or why you kept the money? Why you didn't give him the money back? If he's what you claim he is. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's just too much weird shit going on, man. And with these females, they think they could get away with a lot of that shit simply by claiming that they're the victim. You know what I'm saying? Now, not all the time. Sometimes they are victims. Sometimes dudes don't know how to act. Like I said, look at the rape shit going on. But some dudes don't know how to act. But at the end of the day, man, just protect yourself, keep the receipts, because anybody could flip on you. Your best friend on here, on Twitter, could flip on you and then put all your personal information out there just because y'all started arguing or y'all have some kind of freaking difference. And that's all I got to say about that, man.
Yeah, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. TZ, it's on you, brother.
Oh, man. Umbra, man, what's up, bro? How you feeling, G?
Like shit.
Man, listen, I can't blame you, bro. Bro, I've been in these spaces all morning, man, and, I just happened to be in the pony space this morning, right before the shit, started going crazy. I was just listening, and I just happened to, see Kenshi in there, and, bro, when I tell you Charlotte was irate, you know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all met up in Unispace, she was much more on a calm, calm level. But then when but earlier before, she went to Unispace, like, she was, literally snapping, like calling you all types of this, calling you all types of that, cursing. Yeah, like, Charlotte was yelling. And, like I don't even know her like that, bro. I only knew her from that one time when she had came to my first space. You remember that time?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so that was my first time, like, ever, meeting her or whatever like that. So, I really don't know, like, as far as, like, how she goes, like, I don't know how she operates or nothing like that. So, but you on the other hand, you different. You know what I'm saying? Me and you spoke, me and you met, we talked before. We played a couple games before, you cool dude, I fuck with you, like, you saw it on my tweet that I had brought up earlier, I just hope and pray that, that you had, stuff to back it up, and you did that, and, that goes to show, just like what Sarcasm was saying, man, just make sure you keep your receipts, man, you pretty much summed up everything that I was going to say up here. So I ain't really got too much to say, man, but just, just hold your head up, G. But as far as, you deleting your Twitter account, man, I honestly don't think that's necessary, man. You just keep yourself, around people that's going, support you and, like, just be around positive vibes, man. That's all that, Like, that's who I'm around. Like, I'm around nothing but positive vibes, man. So, and that's how I'm going to keep it. So that way, like, when, you know, shit end up going left. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't go left on my end because I have nothing to, you know what I'm saying? I have no info that nobody knows about me because, you know what I'm saying, that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, bro, hold your head up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a lesson learned, man. This online dating shit in the gaming community, bro, it's not it, man. It's not it, bro. I mean,
I gotta add on to that. Don't delete your account, man. That's what they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the few people. You're one of the few people here that really, you know what I'm saying, conversate about games, all of that good shit in regards to gaming. Don't do that shit because all you're gonna do is make them win. These people just want toxic shit, man. And for you to do that, you'll just give them a 1-up. That'll just give them a dub.
That'll be a huge dub for them. Yeah, you're right, Sarcasm. You're right. So, dog, don't delete your account. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's behind you over here. You know what I'm saying? So all you gotta do, man, like from here on out, honestly, bro, just keep your circle small, man. That's it. Keep your circle small. You know, I mean, like, everything is out on the table now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, let this be, you know, like a lesson learned, so that way, you know, you won't ever come across a situation like this again. That's it, bro. That's all I got to say, man. But yeah, hold your head up, G.
Hey, TZ, thank you for that, brother. Sarcasm, thank you too. Just good words of wisdom and encouragement. I really appreciate it. Believe me, I'm trying to hold myself together because my spirit is just fucking broke. I just would not do this to anybody. But Phoenix, is on you, brother.
What's good, Infinite? This is the first time I think I've ever really spoken to you, even though we kind of like tweet back and forth sometimes. I just want to say I hope everybody is kind of like learning from what you're going through, because a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. And I don't exactly know everything that's going on. I'm really just I was in the other space a little bit trying to get the girl's perspective. And then I came over here to get yours, and from what I understand, she doxed you first. That was the first salvo. And I think that anytime somebody does that, takes it to that extreme, it's because whatever y'all were going through, she felt slighted and she lost. Right? I don't know what it is that she feels that she lost, but only a hurt person would, dox somebody's information without, like go to that extreme to hurt somebody. And that's the only reason why she did that, was to hurt you. But I hope that people can look through this and see that no matter how long we spend talking to these chicks online, especially on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much time you spend talking to these chicks online, no matter how much intimate, passionate, lovey-dovey bullshit y'all talk on the phone and have these spicy DMs and stuff like that, we do not know these women. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we don't even know these niggas. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know these men. A lot of times these men out here, they act worse than the fucking females do. You know what I mean? We don't know these women. And honestly, I know that you felt some kind of way about them saying that they was going to commit suicide or some shit. And honestly, fuck them. Who gives a fuck? Okay, if she commits suicide or do some shit like that, it's on her. You don't know these women. You don't owe these women a fucking thing. Okay, you don't know these women. You don't owe these women. If she gonna do that to try to manipulate you or any other man into making you feel bad or feel a certain way or whatever, that's on fucking her. Especially when y'all living thousands of miles away. We can't let these women manipulate us. So, matter of fact, not just women. We can't let people have those kinds of controls over your emotions that make you act out of your character. And that goes on to yelling, that goes on to calling people outside their names, that goes on to even, making you hit them up more, multiple times just to make sure that they don't hurt themselves. Because a lot of times people say they're going to hurt themselves. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, because if you was going to hurt yourself, you'd fucking do it already. You know what I mean? So I just pray and hope that a lot of y'all are taking lessons from what's happening here. You don't know these women. Can't trust these people. Don't give your personal information out to anybody who you haven't seriously vetted. And I mean that for women, and I mean that for dudes, okay? Because internet is a crazy, strange ass place. And before you know it, You know what I mean? You don't know where these calls are coming from. Talk about, niggas talking about they trying to kill you because you done said something about some bitch that he's cash apping $100 so she can sell feet pics and shit, and it happens to be her husband's feet pics. Okay? Yo, keep yourself safe. I ain't gonna ramble. I'm working too much. I'm working right now, but I'm just saying, we gotta do better at protecting ourselves first and foremost. You are the most important person in this scenario. It's always you. You're the main character. Everybody else is the side character. And if they don't, bring themselves to be bringing some kind of joy or peace into your life, fuck them and move on. Those are my final words, man. I'm out, bro.
Thank you, brother. Good sound advice. I'll say this. I don't want anyone to get the thought, I hear you on if they say they're going to threaten themselves, but I take it real serious, right? And I say that because Cambria was very suicidal before I even met her. She'd been through a lot of shit, right? So I didn't write that off or take that lightly because she talked about it all the time. I'm talking about, be it Twitter, be it on the phone. She alluded to it because of her father's condition. She talked about it all the time. And when I grew to care for the girl, I wouldn't want her dead. I wouldn't want her to take herself out. You understand what I'm saying? So brother, that's why I put myself through some of that.
I got to tell you, listen, I do understand that. And I am an empathetic person, and I've spoken to women who have been in terrible situations. And as a man, when you come to care about somebody, the first thing that you want to do is protect them. I totally get that, and I don't even fault you for that. But there comes a time where it's like, listen, what she's telling you or the things that she's going through, it's for a licensed profession. It's for a doctor to sit there and listen to. And you, I don't know what you do for a living, but me, I'm a trucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the kind of necessary, knowledge or skills or
I got
that concept to talk you